Did you know a butterfly flapping its wings in the Amazonian jungle could change the course of a storm in Europe? It's called the butterfly effect. Now imagine applying that to your relationship. These 5 small habits could create a massive wave of love and connection.
You might be wondering if a few small changes can truly ignite the flame in your relationship. It sounds simple, maybe even too simple, right?
Exactly. But what if we told you that the smallest actions could lead to the biggest transformations in your love life? It's about the cumulative power of micro habits. James Clear talks about this in his book Atomic Habits. 1% improvement every day helps you become 37 times better by the end of the year. These tiny yet impactful routines can truly bring you closer together.
And the best part is that these habits are designed to fit seamlessly into your daily life. No grand gestures or overwhelming commitments, just simple, effective steps that work. And you can apply them immediately.
So if you're asking how soon you can start seeing a change, or if these habits are truly manageable on a day-to-day basis, you're in the right place. Let's dive into these 5 easy micro habits to instantly put life and passion back into your love. Let's start with the first habit. Think of your love as a delicate rose. If it's groomed, cared for, center stage, it will blossom. If everything else becomes more important and time with your partner is squeezed out of your agenda, it withers.
Yes, when we end up meeting our partner only in the hallway in pajamas and throw quick sentences about paying bills and taking out the garbage, there's no space for love and passion anymore.
That's why we're big advocates of weekly date nights. They can be a true game changer for you as well, as they have been for us. And it's not just about doing something together, it's about giving your relationship the spotlight it deserves.
Exactly. Take it from us. These dates can be magical. Remember when we went stargazing, Stephan? Just a thermos of hot chocolate, a blanket, and the universe above us. It's those moments that remind you why you chose each other in the first place.
Absolutely, Monica. And it doesn't have to be grand. It's about reclaiming that space for love every week. A cookie night at home, exploring a new corner of your city together, taking a dance class, a movie night together. It's about ensuring love remains the headline of your story.
Right. It's these shared experiences, from the mundane to the extraordinary, that strengthen our bond. They remind us, in a world that wants so much of our agendas, that we've chosen to navigate life together.
Most important is to put this weekly date into your agenda. It will make it easier for you to remember making each other a priority, keeping the flame of love alive through these weekly adventures.
I love this second micro habit. We believe that every touch there's a story, a primal need for connection. That's why we cherish what we call magic touch moments. Think about the last time you shared a romantic kiss or embraced for a full 10 seconds. This is a powerful habit. It connects us on a physical level with a touch of intimacy that goes deeper than the usual quick hug or kiss on the fly.
Absolutely, Monica. Also, make it a point to look into each other's eyes when speaking. They say that the eyes are the window of the soul. Looking into each other's eyes can connect us to the soul of the person we love. This act might seem small, but it is mighty in its ability to transcend the words and deeply connect us.
And it doesn't have to be just about romantic gestures. In our family, when our daughters were younger, we had this tradition we call sunset, sunset, everybody kisses. It's simple. Whenever we were together during a sunset, we all shared a kiss. It was our way of saying, "You're important to me, and I carry your love with me." It's these moments of physical connection that reminds us we're part of something bigger.
Exactly, Monica. It's about creating a ritual out of these moments, making them a part of your daily life. The power of a touch, kiss, a hug, holding hands. It's universal. It speaks to our very core, reminding us of the connection we share with our loved ones.
So let's not underestimate the power of a simple touch. Incorporate these magic touch moments into your day. A spontaneous hug, a gentle touch on the arm, or just holding hands while walking. This micro habit is so simple but can make your relationship stronger and deeper.
The third micro habit seems simple, but it can save your relationship. Ever felt your emotions hijack your ability to think straight during an argument? That's your Croc brain, the primal part of your brain, taking over when your emotions and to run bananas.
We call this micro habit locking the crock. It's about recognizing when our emotions are about to boil over and saying time out before things escalate. Truly, this habit can save your marriage or your relationship.
Implementing timeouts has been a game changer for us. In the past, like many couples, our arguments could drag on and on, spiraling out of control. We'd say things we later could not explain and deeply regretted. It was embarrassing and plain destructive.
It was painful. Learning about the lock the crock technique has been a game changer for us. By agreeing to pause and lock the crock, we've shortened those conflicts significantly. Now we cool down, reflect, and re-engage in the discussion with clearer minds.
So how do you do this? When either we or our partner start to get triggered, the tone of voice raises, the words become stronger, the emotions flare, hold the emergency line and call for a timeout. Say timeout, signal a timeout, like in sports with a T sign.
Right. Say, I love you, honey, but right now I'm not in a state of giving you my best. I need some time to cool down. I'll be back as soon as I'm good again. I love you. And then leave. Like Stephan said, this habit literally can save your relationship. It's about giving yourselves the space to breathe and recalibrate. When emotions run high, our capacity for empathy and understanding takes a backseat. A timeout is about addressing the issue more effectively, not about avoiding it.
Exactly. And it's not just about saying time out. It's about how you come back together after. It's that commitment to return to discussion with a fresh perspective that really transforms how you handle disagreements. It's about fighting the problem, not each other. And if you want to dive deeper into this topic, make sure you go ahead and watch this video we made specifically on this topic.
This brings us to micro habit number 4. In every relationship, there is a danger zone, and it's called the unsaid. It's all those thoughts, feelings, and needs that we keep to ourselves, that we don't dare giving a voice to. We think they are better left unspoken. But what many couples don't realize is that the unsaid can slowly erode the foundations of trust and intimacy.
When left on its own, the unsaid becomes a ninja, a silent relationship killer. We start to build our own imaginary castles about our partner, full of unchecked beliefs and assumptions and dragons. That's why we're big advocates for regular check-ins. It's like a relationship health check. You don't wait for the check engine light to come on. You keep the engine running smoothly with maintenance. And here's how it works.
So, a check-in can be conducted in 2 ways. First, spontaneously, you simply say, honey, is this a good time for us to talk? I wanted to consult you about a feeling that has been bothering me these past days, and I wonder what you think. Or,
second, scheduled. When both you and your partner meet for a partnership dialogue date, led by questions like, if your past week was a weather report, what would it be for you? Or, was there a moment this week when you felt unheard or misunderstood by me? I want to understand and make it right.
Another great way to start this relational checking is to say, I've noticed we've both been snappy with each other lately. It might be stress, but I think we should address it. How can we support each other to reduce stress and avoid taking it out on one another? Or, I felt a bit taken for granted when my efforts around the house went unnoticed last week. It's important for me to feel appreciated. How can we acknowledge each other's contributions better?
And it doesn't have to be a formal sit down. It can happen over a cup of coffee or during a walk. The key is making it a habit, part of your relationship's rhythm. It's about creating a safe space for those unsaid things to surface.
Exactly. And it's surprising how these little moments of vulnerability can lead to deeper connection and understanding. The game is not about airing frustrations. It's about building a stronger relationship, sharing dreams, fears, and everything in between. It's how you grow together rather than apart. This last micro habit is probably my favorite. Think of your relationship like a symphony, where harmony, disharmony, and repair are its movements. Harmony is when everything flows. Disharmony is the inevitable off notes. But it's the repair that becomes the true music to our ears. Repair is understanding, reconnecting, and often starting anew.
Let's share something personal here. Happened just recently to us, a few weeks ago. We had a good fight about parenting. Words of hurt flew around. Each of us wanted to be right. Then we retracted into our respective fortresses of silence. And we flew to this workshop in Madrid. in silence. Didn't feel good. We even managed to be sitting in this beautiful square with coffee and lots of people around us. Romantic as can be, and we were sitting there in silence. An ugly feeling. What a waste. How embarrassing.
Until one of us had the courage, the wisdom of letting go of ego and offer an olive branch to the other. Shall we just talk about this? You know how much you mean to me and how much I treasure our relationship. What I observed was XYZ and I felt really hurt, alone, isolated. How was that for you?
It took courage to say that. That first step was the most difficult one. But that simple gesture, it was so powerful. It transformed our week in Madrid from what could have easily become a nightmare to a week we'll remember for a long time.
Remember, couples that repair together are couples that stay together. A partner's willingness to open up, to acknowledge the discord, and invite healing can change everything. It should never be about who was right or wrong. It should be about valuing your connection over your pride.
That moment of repair, it taught us both so much about the strengths and resilience of love. It's not the avoidance of conflict that defines your relationship's strength, but the courage to face it, to work through it, and to emerge closer on the other side. Repair is that beautiful moment when the symphony of your relationship finds its harmony again.
We hope these 5 micro habits are helpful to you. And to make this even more practical, choose only one, the one you and your partner feel most attracted to, and try it out this coming week. If it works for you, great. Keep it, and you might want to start exploring the next micro habit. And if it doesn't work for you, just move on to explore a next one. It's all about exploring and creating progress towards a stronger, passionate, and loving relationship.
Like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more real advice for real couples.
Let's transform your love story together.